when listening to any genre of music, one thing that is like never overlooked during a song is the singer's voice. But one thing that sometimes is not noticed is the guitar playing in the background, because not a lot of people pay attention to the guitar being played, but rather to the singer's voice. And as a guitarist, I believe that it is important in understanding that the guitar adds a lot of aspects to the music and to a song, and I believe that's important to acknowledge this. Learning more about a specific guitar model can give you a better understanding of how that specific guitar model has shaped the music culture. First, I will discuss the guitar, and the guitar model I will be discussing will be the Gibson SG and how the Gibson SG has shaped the music culture. Then I will discuss the significance this particular model has to me and how I relate to it. The Gibson SG has been an iconic guitar since 1960. It has shaped the music culture. It was first originally named the Les Paul SG because this model right here, it's a bit different, wasn't selling so well. So Gibson had to make something else that was gonna make up for how terrible this didn't sell. So they made this model, and it was designed by Les Paul, but Les Paul didn't make the guitar. It was made by Ted McCarty. And after 3 years, in 1963, Gibson, their contract with Les Paul had expired, so they just renamed it the Gibson SG. It was no longer called the Les Paul SG. And then, since then, a lot of like iconic guitarists like Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page have just picked up this guitar and like they molded a bunch of like fundamental music, like a bunch of like rock and roll, blues, a bunch of stuff like that. How I relate to this culture is because I'm a guitarist and I'm a proud owner of this Gibson SG. So like I love playing music, I'm in a band, so I guess I can relate to the shaping of the culture because I create music with this guitar like iconic guitarists did back then. So I believe that I'm doing it right because they did it right. And then I first started playing guitar when I was a junior in high school. I was bored, and my brother had a guitar in the garage because he was supposed to. My dad had bought him a guitar because he wanted to know how to play, but I guess he never got to doing it. So I guess I was bored one day, and I got it from the garage, plugged it into the amp, and then just started playing. And then like from then on, like I don't know, I just noticed that my fingers were just like flowing on the guitar. So I was like, I guess I had the natural ability to play it. So I'm glad I looked into that. And then after 2 years of playing guitar, I bought this guitar, the Gibson SG, and I love its sound. And like I said, like iconic guitarists, like they shape music with it, and I believe I'm doing that on my part because this guitar is like the best guitar that you can buy to like sound quality because it's really recognized because its sound is just amazing. And as a guitarist, I've come to know that now I see the music culture in a different way. Like, I'll be listening to a song, and then I'll be like, oh, I know what effects are being played like by the guitar, and I feel like, oh, that I can just like I'm more knowledgeable of what's going on in a song. Like yeah, and then now that I'm a guitarist, I just feel like I'm seeing the music culture through the eyes of a guitarist. So like I have more knowledge of what's going on. In conclusion, learning more about a specific guitar model can give you a better understanding of how that specific guitar model has shaped the music culture. And like we are all part of the music culture because we all listen to music. So like we never know, like some of us can be good singers. Some of us might have the natural ability to like play the drums, play the violin, play the piano, play the guitar. You're never gonna know till you try it.